Hello everyone and welcome back. Now this is just an update video on what is happening in my channel in the next couple of days, because a few of you have been asking, Laura, where is the Beauty and the Beast Generation 3 from your Disney legacy? Well, it's coming guys, it is coming. Now I had hoped to have it up today, but it has proved to be a bit more work than what I'd anticipated, because we decided as a group, you and I and everyone else in the video that I asked you, that I should play through her toddler, child and teenage, basically pick up when she's a teenager. So I have been doing that, and I've been doing it real time because I didn't want to, I didn't want to just rush it and just age her up using a birthday cake or something like that. I wanted her to build her skills and to build relationships with her mum and her dad, and also for Buzz and Jessica to do some stuff with their career and things, rather than just have them forgotten about because it's all about Belle, if you like. So that's what I've been doing. I've also been putting together a highlight reel of all the generations so far. So right from when Cinderella was a baby, well, not a baby, a child, right up until now. So it's been quite a lot of work, because I mean, at the end of the day, I could just upload a video tonight, but it wouldn't be the quality that I want it to be, you know. So because it's the start of a new generation, it almost feels like a fresh start, like a new LP almost, and I wouldn't just throw up a new LP. So I'm not going to do that to you guys, because you deserve to have a good quality video. So in saying that, it's going to be up on Saturday. Now what I am going to play for you just now is the makeover of the Beast's castle. Now what I'd originally planned was, there's a Beast castle on the Sims 3 resource which a subscriber of mine, a really good subscriber, had linked me to, but after looking at it I decided it was too small for what I wanted. So I did download another castle type thing, but it didn't have like a moat, or it was quite dark inside. So what I've done is I've changed it about, I've switched it about a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I did to change it, so you've got an idea of the house that the Beast will be playing in. I have also made the Beast, Lumiere, Mrs. Potts, Chip, Mrs. Potts' son, and also Cogsworth as well. So they'll all be living with Belle when Belle eventually gets captured by the Beast, and I also have worked out a backstory to do with that. So it's going to be an awesome LP. I can't wait. It's going to be... It almost feels like a brand new LP, although it's not, and I thought it was really important to get the highlight reel in there for people, so you'll see that as well. What else? So Saturday it'll be live. You'll also get a Create a Sim on Saturday as well. April and I, Sims 3 Symbiote, have decided to do a Once Upon a Time Create a Sim mini series, where we basically take characters from the Once Upon a Time show and make them up in a CAS fashion. So the first one is Saturday, and mine's is Regina stroke the evil queen. So I've had a lot of fun playing about with that and recording that, so you'll see that on Saturday. April has got Hook, she's doing Hook, and that'll be fun as well because she's done a great job with that. And then so you'll have two videos from me. You'll have the cast video and you'll have the Beauty and the Beast. And tonight you'll have a runaway teen, and tomorrow you will have a baby challenge, and a Sunday you'll have a baby challenge, and then probably Monday you'll have another Beauty and the Beast. So madness, absolute madness. And I've also been thinking of another LP that I'd quite like to start, and Big Brother is coming out as well. So guys, good time to be here, good time to be here. Loads of new stuff coming. I know it's kind of just been baby challenge overload, but there's so much more coming to the channel, and thank you for sticking with me. So let's have a look at the Beast Castle while I shut up now. Thanks. Okay, so this is what we are using for the Beast's castle, but as you can see it looks pretty awesome with the turrets and things, but there is no sort of water, so I decided to go ahead and use the water tool just to create the illusion, if you like, of it being a proper castle, because I'm pretty sure in the film they do have to cross water to actually get into it. I could be wrong, it's been forever and a day since I've seen the film, so I'll need to check, but you know what, even if it doesn't, I like this way. So I thought I never ever talk to you through my speed build, so I thought it would be quite good to have a chat with you and to kind of let you know my thoughts on why. So this is a really nicely built castle, if you like, and I can leave a link below to where you get it. It does have a sort of older fashioned theme to it, which I think is appropriate. I know that we're kind of trying to bring this up to date, but I really don't. The story that I'm going to create isn't an up-to-date sort of story, and you're going to think, how are we going to manage that whenever you've had a modern kind of story? But to me, the beast at the moment is kind of living in the past, because that's when, in the past, was when he was a handsome prince, and he is not anymore because of the curse. So although living in the past, but not too much, don't worry, we're not going back to the Tudor times and anything like that. But I've tried to keep the theme of the castle. I've tried to keep very much the kind of older things. I've not got any flat screen TVs or anything like that. There is a couple of bits of gym equipment that I'm going to remove, because I think it's really out of place. You've got this really old fashioned equipment and then this treadmill. But that came with the property, that came with the house anyway. So here's me just going around here trying to make it look as kind of natural as possible. And obviously it means that the town folk then can't get into where the beast is, so that's good. And what I'm going to do is create a sort of pathway along here and have a locked fence. It's quite weird actually seeing yourself build something back, although I'm not building it. And then I'm using the Grim Reaper's Gate, because I thought that it looked super creepy, and then just filling in the pathway so that it looks almost like a bridge over the water. Yeah, so that's the main thing that I did. Then at this point, I'm pretty sure I'm talking to Chris about what we're going to have for lunch. That's what the wee pause was there for. And I was trying to find a door. I spent ages trying to find a door because I didn't think that the doors that they had were particularly suited to it as well. Now, they also seem to have a Bonehilda coffin. Why are we paused here? What's going on? Am I away at the toilet or giving Chris the money or what? What's kind of happening here? Anyway, how are you? There I'm back. So with regards to the doors, right, so I didn't think that the doors they had were good, but I don't think I had any doors that really suited it either, so I kind of just went with what I had. I'm going to take the Bonehilda coffin away because as much as they are useful in Beauty and the Beast, they didn't have the Bonehilda coffin, so yeah. It wouldn't really be appropriate to see a skeleton running about in a maid's outfit. It wouldn't quite fit with our theme, if you like. And I'm so excited to show you Mrs. Potts and Lumiere, and oh, I'm excited to show you. It is literally exciting times. So again, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I should honestly probably just cut this out rather than having you sitting looking at a freaking doorway. Right, so there's the entranceway. It's not bad, The kitchen's not bad. As you can see, there's the living area, the formal dining area, Bonehilda, and then these ugly toilets. So I don't know why they've put these ugly public cubicles in there, because I just think they're horrid. So I get rid of them and put an actual proper toilet in. And I think that comes with Dragon Valley, not entirely sure. So I do that. Don't do much to the downstairs, so it does look a bit dull, but I'm thinking whenever Belle comes, I'm thinking that once her and the Beast get, a bit happier with each other and getting to know each other better. I went out of there by accident. Then I think that she will absolutely be able to brighten the place up a bit. That's what I would quite like. I would quite like her to, have a bit of a woman's touch on it. Once the Beast is a bit more relaxed about himself, to be able to, have a nicer surrounding. So, yeah, but it's a bit old-fashioned. It's not how I would love to do my house, but I think for this, it fits with the actual time period. And yes, I know I said I've not gave them any modern equipment, and then I went and gave them a computer. I know that makes no sense. So I'm just doing over the bedrooms here. So this is going to be Lumiere's bedroom. And the reason that I've given him this super duper fancy bed is because that's the bed that was there and I just recoloured it. But I thought it would be his room because he's the kind of lead, if you like. It would be so good if you were able to actually have them as candlesticks and stuff. I suppose we could put a candlestick down and just pretend, but I would quite like them to be in the house. I think it would be quite nice because I absolutely loved Lumiere, and you know, I wish I could play the Beauty and the Beast music. How good would that be? Like to have Be Our Guest playing and stuff. Be our guest, be our guest. That would be really good. It would. But I can't because of copyright. That's the thing that annoys me about copyright, is that it kind of limits our creativity on here, because we could be so creative. And I know people do play music and things like that, but a lot of these people aren't partnered, so there's not really a big risk to them if their videos gets pulled, whereas I'm not risking my channel for the sake of a song. So yeah, I am not going to be playing it, although I would love to. I think it would be great. So that's Lumiere's bedroom. I've given him a bookcase. Again, just try to make it stick with the theme whilst, you know, not being as drab as what it actually was. This next bedroom is going to be for Cogsworth. So he's going to be in here. And I've just kind of lightened all the wood. I've kept the basic premise, but a lot of the wood shapes that they had was very dull and dark and drab and things like that. So I have just lightened it up just to make it look that little bit better and try to stick with the prints that did come with it. Wait till you see Chip. Chip is adorable. And if you've not seen Beauty and the Beast, well, I'm not going to insult you. You will have seen Beauty and the Beast. But this is going to be Chip and Mrs. Potts' room. So they're going to share a room, but it's going to have a dividing wall in it to give Mum and son a bit of privacy, but it keeps him closer to her. What she can imagine in a big creepy castle, that's what she would want to do. So yeah, I've still to take out those exercise equipment, so I will take them out, I think, for sure. I need to shift in my chair. Oh, dearie me, been sitting in my butt all day doing editing and putting things together, and time just flies. I get a Wednesday and a Thursday off, and basically a Wednesday and a Thursday is spent doing YouTube stuff. I'll just tell you about it while we sit here and look at it. I think I actually was at the bathroom at this point. I give you guys far too much information. You're probably like, really? Do I need to know what you were doing at this point? So, where was I? Yeah, so I get a Wednesday, a Thursday off and a Sunday off. So I work 4 days a week, but I work 8:30 until 7 at night. So long days. But Wednesday and Thursday are dedicated to YouTube, basically. I do all my recordings, all my editings on there on those days. So, but I absolutely love it, so it's definitely not a complaint. Oh, I just got a tweet. Tamara Summers asked me, could it be some of the CC Faves links don't work anymore on your site? Do they not? Okay, well, I'll need to have a wee look at my custom content. Thank you for that, Tamara. Right, so anyway, so this is going to be the Beast room. And I've taken all the mirrors out because I remembered whilst doing it that the Beast doesn't like mirrors. So I've taken a lot of the mirrors out that he would use. I've kept these public toilets in and just made them white. Bella's room is probably the prettiest room of them all. I did add a bookcase in because you know our girl is a bookworm. I could have probably lightened the wood in her room, but I'm not doing that. So the Beast would give her probably the best room in the house, which is that one. I then took out the arch doorway of the library and put in a fake doorway, which is like the bookcase one, because remember they have the big argument when she goes into the library and whatnot. So, I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope that you like seeing a preview of the Beast house and what we are doing, and you will see more from me, guys. More of this LP on Saturday night, so be sure to remember to check that out. I don't know if I'm going to be live streaming since I'm launching this, but if I am, then I will let you guys know. Hopefully I will be, and I love you loads, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.